He'll launch that one to left field. Well hit. That is up there, and gone. Number 12. Opposite field. Well, he hit one on Sunday, too, that tied the ball game. This puts the Sox in front 1-zip.
Always nice to get some early runs, especially against a team that has an offense like the Braves do. This is Rafi Devers when he's at his best.
Told him that as they were on the field before the game. Line shot headed toward the gap. That's going to keep on carrying off the wall. O'Neill is in to score. Smith will romp into third and stop there. Hamilton with a double. And the Red Sox grab a 2-0 advantage. His 7th run batted hits. Smith taking a walk. And a fly ball into left center field. Kelenic over to cover. He'll make the catch. Dom Smith will tag. He will score easily. And the Red Sox are ahead 3-0. So the walk comes back to hurt the rookie.
Just trying to keep giving him a chance every single time they go out.
Trying to bunt. McGuire lays it down. Schwellenbach bare hands. And a good job by Matt Olson to keep his foot on the bag.
See, there's the shortstop in him right there making that play.
Schwellenbach made it look easy. Fielded with his bare hand on the bounce. Made a nice throw to first. Easy out.
He's thrown 77% of his pitches for strikes. There's a shot. That one driven out there toward the alley, back toward the bullpen. And that ball is going to be off the wall. Here comes the run. Duran will score easily. Another rocket by Valdez, and the Sox lead it 4-0.
Really good balanced swing from Valdez. He's been swinging the bat really well since he got called back up from Worcester.
His last home run. And a liner, and into left field for a base hit. Valdez rounding. Here's the throw all the way in, and he will score standing up. 5-0 Boston. Tyler O'Neill with his 2nd knock today.
Against his old club.
There's a shot down toward the pesky pole, the wicket line. That's a fair ball up against the sidewall. Raffy is in, and the second Dom Smith hit it wickedly down that line to make it 6-0.
It's a good swing, lefty on lefty, four-seamer elevated. Dom Smith turned and staying behind the baseball.
Back to back, like you're saying.
Kelenic coming on.
Good play.
Diving and making the catch.
Hurt.
Is his wrist okay?
Always worry about that when a guy lays out and rolls over.
He made the catch, but he is clearly in pain. It is the last out in the 6th, but boy, just a tough way to turn that wrist.
Yeah.
Well, he's walking off, holding that hand and wrist area, so we'll just have to wait and see as we head to the 7th inning here at Fenway Park.
He's going to drive this one high to left field. Backing up is Kelenic, turning around. He has done it again. Up into the monster seats, and a monster day. His 2nd home run this afternoon.
Raffy short to the baseball, using the monster to his advantage.
Number 13 for Devers. And the Red Sox loving it today. 8-0 over the Braves. And a 2-2. There's another one flied into right field. Pretty deep. The ball backing up, backing up, backing up. See you later. Jaron Duran, forget about the triple. Touch them all. His 4th home run of the season to make it 9-0.
Hanging breaking ball that just spins there for Jaron. He doesn't miss it. Stays behind the baseball. A little bit of an uppercut swing right there on the breaker. And launches.
3-2 line drive into left field. That's going to drop down for a base hit.
There it is.
Westbrook with his first major league hit. 11 years in the making. And his family absolutely over the moon. And a wonderful ovation here too at Fenway. This had to feel so sweet. He played 1,159 minor league games.
The team will be, you win.
You are brilliant. Fly ball to right field, and O'Neill battling the sun a little bit, but he will make the catch, and the Red Sox win this one with ease today. 9-0. Out hitting Atlanta 13-1.
Hey, that was a fun one. 9-0.
Been a story of this series for both of these offenses. As that one stroked towards center, Myers backs up, makes the play, and Crawford's going to tag and score. Good job by Ciani. He makes it out, but the Cardinals mark score run. Crawford comes home to make it 1-0.
What a dive
Driving play by Mauricio Dubon. He plays everywhere on the field, and he keeps making plays. The Gold Glover robs the Cardinals of a potential run.
Doobie. Have glove, will travel, and you will take away hits and RBIs. Saving Ronel Blanco with a great play to his left.
St. Louis today so far 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. Donovan will try to change that and pick up his first hit of the series. Donovan turns on that ball, and that's down the line, a base hit. Pajes around third. He's going to score, and Donovan with a big hit with runners in scoring position extends the lead to 2.
Not hit too hard, but hit and placed perfectly down the right field line. And another add-on run for this Cardinal offense.
That would hammer down the line as well. That's headed for the corner. Donnie around second, on his way to third. Cabbage in the corner, slow to get there. Donovan, helmet flying. He's going to score standing up. And Burleson with a 2-out double makes it 3-0.
Well, these Cardinal hitters are starting to make the proper adjustments against Blanco. Alec Burleson, we talked about hit it where it's pitched, but this one, he gets out in front a little bit off the end of the bat. Another add-on run.
Got a 1-1 count here. Hits this ball pretty well to right. Back on it goes Burleson. He's at the wall. He will watch it go! 3 in 3 days for Yainer Diaz. He hadn't hit a home run since April 11th, and he's on a home run streak right now.
Hey, bartender, how about a nooner? Yainer bomb.
Trey Cabbage, who was caught looking in his first at bat. Cabbage playing in his 12th game of the season.
That ball hit high. That ball hit deep. Heading towards the Astros bullpen and gone! Back-to-back jets. Yainer and Trey make it a 1-run game. You ask, you shall receive.
A little extra cabbage on that one. Welcome to the party, Trey. That was a big swing on a slider down going into the Astros bullpen.
There's a drive from Arenado, a no-doubter into the Crawford boxes. Abreu never turned to look at it. Arenado answers back for the Cardinals, his 6th homer, and it's a 2-run Cardinal lead.
But this is nice to see from Nolan, just going out and getting it.
0-2 pitch, cut on and missed, and the Cardinals have beaten the Astros. It's a 4-2 final score. St. Louis wraps up a 4-5 road trip, and we head home at 29-31 on the year with the Rockies coming to town tomorrow night. Nolan Arenado, a big game for St. Louis, and we're happy to head home with a Cardinal victory.
How about those hops? What a play by Ryback to keep a run off the board. This is slowly hit. This is going to get a run home, and if not for a terrific play by Candelario, he wouldn't have been able to get Diaz. He had to come up with that with the bare hand cleanly, and he did. So an RBI for Diaz. And this is a base hit to right. And it'll score 2. McMahon following Tovar to the plate, make it 3-0 Colorado. Stay hot, Brendan Rodgers.
Oh, what a shift in momentum in 1 inning. And it looked like the Reds were going to jump on board of the Rocks first, and the Rockies get out of it. And they end up scoring 3. Brendan Rodgers in the last month of at-bats has been red hot.
Opportunity for Elleris. He's driven in 11 in his last 16 games, and he's going to drive in another here potentially. Here comes Rodgers. Here comes the throw to the plate, cut off, and now Montero's hung up as the Rockies have played the 4th run, and that'll be all in the 1st. But what a first for the Rockies. After a couple of defensive jabs, the Rockies put a 4th spot up on Graham Ashcraft.
High fly, right center. Blackman up against the wall, and that is gone. It clears the tall wall into the Rockies' home pen. Candelario cranks his 8th, and the Reds on the board. It's a 2-run game.
Well, you better check the team plane manifest today to make sure that Candelario is actually on the plane, because he may not want to leave this ballpark.
Top to short, backhand, long throw. Got Slam!
Oh, doctor!
An electric play from Senor Electricidad.
I'm not sure if you're going to see a better play by a shortstop in a month.
India goes 3-2, is shot in the air to right center. Cave going way back, and that is way gone into the Reds' pen. The second shot of the roadie for Friedel, and he ties the game at 4. TJ Friedel is locked in.
Well, you were right about him seeing the ball, but you didn't mention that he's also hitting the ball. First time he's put.
And this ball is launched to deep left, and it is gone. Just enough off the end of the bat to get over that wall, and the Rockies are back in front on the 5th round trip of the year for Diaz.
Well, you're watching this ball because it's 92 miles an hour off the bat. That's typically not enough to become a homer, but it's warm just off the barrel enough.
And a base hit through the right side. Blackman will score. Tovar on his way to 3rd. 3 RBI afternoon, Elias Diaz. He was an all-star a year ago, and he's having the same kind of season here in the first half.
And I feel like a slider down or away is not pitching to that defense.
In the air to shallow center. Tagging is Tovar. Here's Friedel, the catch. Here comes Tovar, throw on its way. Not in time. Strong it back from Rogers, and the Rockies now have a 3-run advantage.
Down the right field line.
Ooh, yes.
That is just fair. Windmill is on for Fraley. Fraley to the plate. He scores an RBI triple for Hurtubise. The Reds get a run back. It's a 2-run game.
Good bit of hanging right in there for Hurtubise. He looked like he was late on the fastball on the last pitch and gets one out over the plate, and he kind of lunges for it, but is able to keep it fair right down the right field line.
Now India, who has walked and scored, he's 0 for 2. First pitch, lifted to left. And shallow left, caught by Bouchard. Tag at 3rd, throw to the plate. Hurtubise scores. Sac fly RBI, and the Reds within 1.
Wow, the speed of Hurtubise.
Runner breaks from 3rd. India fires home. Cave chase back. Candelario applies the tag. Up to second base goes Blackman, but the lead man cut down.
Well, the Reds will take this trade any day of the week. A runner at 3rd base with 2 outs versus a runner at 2nd base with 2 outs. Cave goes on contact. Unfortunately, the ball for him, the ball was right at the second baseman, fielded cleanly and coming to the plate.
And this ball in the air, shallow left. Here comes Cave. He makes the catch. Throw to second. Will not double up. TJ Friedel. 2 gone. Terrific play by Cave. He played the first 8 innings in center.
So off the bat, you see a little hesitation with the read, and then he makes up for it. We have seen Jake Cave. He is ruthless in the outfield. He's always willing to leave his feet to try to make a play.
Smashed in the air, deep left.
Oh!
Spencer Steer crushes a go-ahead homer. The Reds down to their last out, and they're back on top. It is 8-7 Cincinnati. A 439-foot no-doubter.
The comeback kids do it again with 2 outs. Get the bullpen hot.
And India launches deep left. Cave at the wall, grand slam! Put him away in a big way. A huge 9th inning. It's a half dozen for the Reds. 12-7 Cincinnati.
Well, I'm not sure who saw this coming. I certainly didn't see it coming. India jumps all over one, looking for a little pitch out over the plate, and that just like rolled right up there for him.
Right to India. What a rally for the Reds. They sweep the Rockies for the first time in a dozen years with a huge 9th inning rally.
It may not have been the way that David Bell drew it up at the very beginning of the game, but at this point you don't care. You get a win.
Full count to Soler, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Went to the curve for a third consecutive time. This time he lands it. And Soler strikes out as the Giants strand 2. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Giants nothing. And the D-backs coming up.
Looks like back there, Estrada. Gurriel drops it into left. Here comes Corbin. Ramos with the throw. It's cut off, and it's 1-0 Diamondbacks. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Diamondbacks have scored first in all 3 games in this.
Here's his 0-1. Carroll, line drive left field, and that is caught by Elliott. Ramos on the run. What a play. Wow, Elliott with a terrific catch. A low sinking liner, and that looked like it was going to be a hit all the way. It might have saved a run, even with the catcher running from first. Great play by Ramos.
Ramos hits one very high and very deep. Carroll at the wall, and it is out of here. And the Giants take the lead.
That's 2 times that he has gone into center field, and he's hit it over the big poles, the big banisters. Wow, what an impressive swing of the bat. You could hear all the Giants fans in attendance at today's game.
Wilmer hits a high drive to left. It is out of here. The big hit they haven't been able to get. They just got it from Wilmer Flores. 6-1.
And there's still nobody out. It almost looks like he was waiting for it because that back line was timed. That back leg was timed to it, and he knew it immediately. And very importantly, the veterans are making big contributions.
Away. Off the corner, he walked in a run. What an at-bat. His at-bats have been sensational all year. Peterson forces in a run. Bob Melvin forced to go out to the mound with Hicks at 92 pitches still in the 4th. Lourdes Gurriel.
Wilmer Flores will take it to the bag. Side retired. Well, the damage 1. It could have been worse. 6-2 Giants.
Pavin Smith hits a fly ball, and this one's gonna go. Who's got a craving for Pavin? His second in this series, and it's 6-3, 420 off the bat of Pavin Smith, his 3rd of the year.
94 up and in a little bit. Pavin just turns it around. Blasted that ball to right field.
Tip of the cap, wag of the finger for Torey Lovullo. He put Pavin in there for Walker, trying to get Christian a day off, and Pavin has singled and homered. A shot to third. What a pick by Gino. And they get the force at home. Suarez, sensational. A rocket to third, and they're able to cut down Ramos at the plate.
Well, good decision there. You see how deep Gino is playing. They're looking for a double play ball, but that was hit so hard he realized he had time to get the force at home plate. Barnhart keeps that right foot on the dish. They get the force out at home plate, and now a ground ball away from getting out of this inning. Get a ground ball right at one of the infielders here.
There's one. Suarez going to come home again. They get one. Barnhart can't quite turn it, but they do get Estrada at home. So for the 2nd consecutive play, Eugenio Suarez able to cut down the lead man at the plate, and it's still 6-3.
This time he's coming in on the ball, so Suarez has the play at the plate right in front of him. And as we mentioned, with Wilmer running, you still had a chance to possibly turn 2, but he just does beat out the relay throw.
High drive to left. This one ain't coming back. Out of here. That is a big fella home run.
You always talk about the guys with power making a different sound. That was a different sound. 2-hit day for Soler. Down and in, and just scoop it right over the wall. Way behind the wall.
Here's the pitch to Estrada, and he hammers one to left. And this one is off the very top of the wall. Estrada's got a double. Coming in to score is Conforto.
I thought he had it. Estrada has had a good day today. 3-hit day. You're starting to measure. I'm thinking that's in the seats. Not so. About 3 feet short. Everybody in the dugout was measuring. Well, he's rooting for his fellow countrymen.
It's 2 for 4 with a grand slam. This is McCarthy. Ramos tagging. He'll score. And give Wilmer another sacrifice fly or another RBI. On the ground, Fitzgerald. And that's the ball game. The Giants snap.
Line drive over to second. Garcia from his backside. And a beautiful 4-6-3 gets Corbin through the first.
Well, that ball was roasted. Watch him give with it. And then he plays with it. Nice job right there.
In on his hands. Garcia on the shortstop side of second. That's 2 impressive plays from the Nats second baseman so far.
That's becoming the signature play. If we ever want to do a bobblehead, it's got to be on this slide play. Because he's made, what, 9 of these now this year? And this one, understanding speed of runner, which is the best part. Planted that foot, got off a pretty good throw over there to first base. Nice job.
Hit hard and beautiful diving stop by Alonso, and Severino gets over to cover. Boy, Alonso taking a double away from Keibert Ruiz with a brilliant diving stop. 2 out.
Another fine play on the infield so far in this game. Beautiful play by Pete, and good awareness by Severino. The cover, beautiful play.
Wow.
Bader out to center. Coming in is Jacob Young into a slide, and he makes another impressive play.
Gator on Gator crime here to Bader.
Yep.
Great read off the bat by Jacob Young, playing deep out there in center field. A little bit off the end. No big deal. Wow. We should be more excited about that play.
For him, that's not really a big deal.
Not a big deal.
Yeah.
That's what, like, you kind of get conditioned on that.
And he drives this one out to right center field. That's deep, headed back toward the wall. That ball is out of here. Luis Torrens with his first home run as a New York Met. For Torrens, his 20th career home run, his first of the season, and the Mets have a 1-0 lead.
Now that is his second hit, and both have been to right center field. Remember the 2 RBI double to right center, the last homestand, a big double, and now this home run.
That's hit hard, and Alonso with another great stop. This one going to his right, and he takes it himself. 1 to his left, 1 to his right. Stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight.
Boy, the gloves are just flashing today. You see Pete hop to his position, got that little 106 off the bat. I'll mention that because I'm using it in terms of a defensive play here. How hard that ball was hit, that Pete had that little time to react.
Harrison Bader lined out to center his first time, and he flies one out to right. That'll get the run in. Rosario waiting for it, moves back a few strides. Tagging at third is Taylor. He'll come in to score. Bader's 3rd sacrifice fly in this series, and it's 2-0 New York. Bader's not driven.
For the most part, here's a swing and a line drive. Caught by a leaping C.J. Abrams at short. That was another pitch at the belt. And line to the shortstop. A good leaping catch by Abrams ends the inning.
That's drilled to center field. Young going back onto the warning track at the wall. He leaps and he can't get it. Home run. Luis Torrens with his 2nd home run of the day. Where have you been, Luis Torrens?
You used to be where you've been, Joe DiMaggio. My goodness. How about that?
No big league home run since 2022, and now he has them in back-to-back at bats. His first 2 as a Met make it 3-0 New York. And now this one's hit deep by Lindor, headed toward the stands, and that's out of here. Back-to-back home runs on consecutive pitches by Torrens and Lindor, and it's 4-0 New York. Number 10 from Lindor. The Mets lining them up and knocking them down. Lindor on the very next pitch goes deep to make it 4-0. Martinez. And now Vientos grounds one toward the hole. It's off. Abrams and into left field. Alonso comes in to score, and it's 5-0 New York. Looked like Abrams was going to get there in the hole, but Vargas cut in front of him, and Abrams was. That's lined down the line by Bader. That's a fair ball into the corner. Alonso will come home. Martinez to third. He's being waved home. Vientos trying to score. The throw to the plate is not in time as he comes in standing. Bader with a 2-run double driving home Martinez and Vientos, and it's 7-0 New York.
You throw Bader above the belt high and above, you're asking for trouble.
First 2 games of this series. 9th
batter for the inning.
Ground ball toward the hole, and that's through for a base hit. Here comes Bader to score. 6 runs home in the inning. Iglesias drives in a run to make it 8-0.
It's keeping their infield back. And JD hits a double play ball. A run will score. Abrams to Garcia and on to first. Lindor comes home to make it 9-0. Third double play turned by the Nats today. No RBI.
Gallo sends this one to left center. Bader is over. And the Nats will plate their first run on a Joey Gallo sac fly. Keibert Ruiz tags and scores. And it's 9-1. Now time for the Verizon profile on
1-2 coming.
Line drive caught by a diving Iglesias and a fitting close to a great defensive day as Iglesias lays out to Rob Garcia, and the Mets sweep the Nationals as they pound out another huge offensive day. Luis Torrens with a pair of home runs. Francisco Lindor goes deep as well.
Line drive caught by Bryson Stott going high in the air. Ooh. And he has shown this a couple of times in this homestand.
Yes, he has, and that was look at where he catches this ball in his glove, right at the very end. Look at that, right at the top of his glove.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball center field. Pache in and to his right, still on the run. He will make the catch, tumbles over, he hangs on. What a great running catch by Christian Pache. And Willie Adames is out number 3.
Ooh, I think Nick might want that one back.
That one's hit well. Out to left center field. On the run is Yelich. It is gone! 2-run home run. He got it back. And the Phillies take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. It's that number 2 spot coming through again.
Yeah, it's amazing. But this is this team in a nutshell. You know, Kyle hits into a double play after the 8th hitter, 9th hitters walk, and you think, oh man, this inning could be. This is the way this team has been.
One hopper. Adames to a knee, gets up, throws to first in time. Nifty play from Willie Adames.
Good play by Willie Adames right here to get the first out of the bottom of the 6th, helping Paredes. Bohm puts this ball in play hard to shortstop. Little one hopper.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive picked on one hop by Bohm. Coming home, throws high. He is out at the plate. The Brewers will look at it just to make sure that Contreras didn't get his hand in. Contreras just said he was out.
You know, watch Stubbs. He gives him the outside and then he takes it away.
Yeah,
Contreras never got to the base.
Well, that is a great shot, that overhead shot.
Ground ball right side. Hoskins a dive, gets up, flips to Milner. A little toe tap on the bag for out number 2.
Oh, what a rangy play right here from Rhys Hoskins. Good job.
All those strikes he threw, I mean, he ran into trouble in that last inning. Diving stop by Bryson Stott to his feet, one away. Maybe we should get Bobby Dickerson for the post-game interview if the Phillies win. I mean, just because of the way the defense is playing.
I'm in. Bobby will do it.
Runner will be off with the count 3-2. And the pitch. And a called strike 3. London is calling. Jose Alvarado closes out the series sweep of the Brewers as the Phillies win it 2-0. Stellar starting pitching. Clutch power hitting from Nick Castellanos. And then back-to-back scoreless innings from Hoffman and Alvarado.
Skeens has pitched well beyond his years. Somebody who just has not only the physical attributes, the stuff. 1-2. My goodness. Goes with a slow slider. How do you like this show? How do you like this show, Pittsburgh? High fly ball to right. Olivares coming in. 1, 2, 3 for Paul Skeens, and look at this crowd. A standing ovation for Paul Skeens. Broken bat, fair ball. This is going to score a couple. Into second goes Nicky G, and it's 2-0 Pirates in the second.
Something about these Paul Skeens starts. The offense always seems to come alive. Look at him turn, Paxton turn the changeup over. Gonzalez stays on it. We've talked so much about him since he's come back up, about staying through balls, even though a bat exploded. Look how he stays through this. All you got to do is find a little room. 2-0.
Over his last 11 at-bats. Goes the other way with a base hit. Rebello pointing toward home. He will score. Gonzalez in. Grandal makes it 3-0.
That's a nice piece of hit.
Up the middle, a base hit. This will score 2 more. 5-0 Bucks in the second inning. Brian Reynolds, RBIs 33 and 34. Plate Grandal and Triolo.
Keep the chain moving, Greg. Simple approach from Brian Reynolds right here. A fastball in the inner half, using the big part of the field with runners in scoring position. Crooked numbers really can hurt you, and in this case, 5 runs in the second game with your horse on the mound.
And a base hit to right. McCutchen waved home. He will score. Throw to third. Safe there. RBI single Eddie O. And Pittsburgh up 6-0.
Eddie O going up and getting this fastball at the top of the zone. And just like Yasmani Grandal shoots it through that 4-hole. That's always a good approach with runners in scoring position. Always. Especially with all the shifting going on today's day and age. Right-handed hitter's ballpark. I don't know if I necessarily agree with him.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Off the mid, looks like it may be a pass ball. Almost looked like a cross up. Another run in. It is 7-0 as Reynolds crosses the plate.
All right, giddy up. 3-2. Ohtani tees off straight away center field. This ball's gone. Power supplies power. Home run number 15 for Shohei. Gets the Dodgers on the board against Paul Skeens.
Shohei has swung at 6 fastballs. 5 he's missed. 1, this one counts for 2 runs. More evidence that big leaguers can time a bullet.
Pages pulls the ball in the air left field. Reynolds at the wall. It's out of here. The second home run for the Dodgers against Paul Skeens. That's number 6 for AP. And it's now 7-3.
He turned a fastball around in his first at bat and got a base hit on it. That's a slider, which is really the main pitch that Skeens gives up home runs with. And Pages follows the routine.
Bases are loaded, and Tasker Hernandez is at the plate, and all of a sudden, one swing, and it's a tie game. Ball bounced to third. Hayes going to race to the bag and get there for the final out. Well, that's a heck of a visit by Oscar Marin. As Hernandez bounces to Hayes to end it. They pick up 1. Pirates lead 7-3.
But we know how explosive they can be.
Hayward's got a hustle. He dives, and he got it. Never a doubt with Jay Hay in right field.
He makes so many of these plays, and he's not turning them into degree of difficulty look. He's actually playing them correctly. He very much understands that he wants to get the glove in that position, not laying out flat and diving straight. So he uses the forward slide very, very well.
Olivares probably going to be on contact if this ball's put in play.
It is put in play, and that's plenty deep. Hayward back, sacrifice fly for Nick Gonzalez. He just keeps on doing it. Makes it 8-3. Boy, you gotta love his approach.
Terrific approach, Greg. Gets down 0-2 in the count.
With 2 strikes on him. Ball gets by Grandal. Hayward's gonna come home. And it's 8-4.
We've seen both catchers now with pass balls.
On 3-2. Smith goes the other way for a knock.
Green light for Freeman. RBI single for Will Smith. It's 8-5.
Two bleeding ground balls that lead to a Dodger run with Freddie Freeman's stolen base. And yes, just like that, RBI single for Hayes. 9-5 Pirates. He is just raking against lefties this season, Hayes, as Joe scores.
Look where this ball ends up. About 2 balls off the plate. He just goes out, does what he does. So good at using that part of the field.
And a line drive base hit for the hit machine, Nicky G. 4 ribbies for him. 10 on the board for the Pirates.
That's hit hard up the middle. That'll score Hayward. And the Dodgers keep fighting.
Boy, those runs last inning really sting now. Maybe you can erase it with a really good inning here, but you made the climb a lot harder. Hasn't taken many pitches to get back one.
The Pirates took a 7-0 lead in the second, and into shallow right. Look at Triolo race out to shallow right field to make a tremendous catch. One away.
Triolo needed all of his 6'3" frame here to track this one down. Very nice job.
One down in the 9th. Situation, but a big out coming. Past Bednar, Triolo on to first and raise the Jolly Roger against the Dodgers.
And a fair ball up the left field line. That will score Rosarena, and that ball kicks away from Gordon. He bobbles it again. That's going to enable Lau to score. Into second goes Paredes, and the Rays get 2 runs out of that and do strike early. How about that?
First of all, Isaac Paredes talked about how good he is in clutch situations, hammering this breaking ball up in the zone, gets it past the third baseman, and keeps it fair.
That's a shot into center field. Well tagged, 2 hops and to the wall, extra bases, scoring Paredes, and Josh Lowe is into second with a stand-up double. 3-0 Tampa Bay.
How great is that to see Josh Lowe jumping right back in, getting in on the action, powering this ball to the right center field gap.
This one out toward left center field. Lowe going after it. He won't get there. One hops the wall. And that rattles around a bit. De La Cruz is going to come in to score. Jesus Sanchez with an RBI double to get the Marlins on the board.
Well, no funkiness about this swing. 2-seamer. Jesus Sanchez stays inside and drives it hard and deep into left center.
Lopez. And Lopez with a base hit right field, sending Sanchez, and he will score easily. Ramirez fielded that one flat-footed in right, so it was an easy send for Griffin Benedict, and it's 3-2.
Boy, it's amazing the at-bats that Otto Lopez continues to put.
Lopez gets to it, the flip to Anderson, and a double play. They don't get much slicker than that.
Now you see it, now you don't. Watch the flip. Ah, come on up, get out of the way. Great job. Not only the flip, but just a perfect flip.
Patience at the plate, and if he can just stay patient, that's where he's going to get into good counts.
A looper into short left. That's going to drop, and they're going to send Randy to the plate. The throw is not going to be in time, and moving up to second, Brandon Lau, who drives in the run. And now he's in scoring position with the score 4-2 Tampa Bay.
Well, honestly, it was another misplay by outfielder Nick Gordon. You see right here the base hit.
Here's Isaac Paredes, and he lines it into left. That ball is deep toward the corner, and it will be off the wall. Lau's going to score. Into second base goes Paredes with a 2-base hit, and the Rays once again lead by 3.
And a sharply hit ball into left field. That's going to bring home a run. Another knock for Josh Bell, another multi-hit game, and it's 5-3.
Line drive center field. Siri there. Rays win. A 1-2-3 ninth for Fairbanks, and the Rays win this one 5-3 and get to the 500 mark.
Line drive, right field. It is a base hit. 31 straight games getting on base safely for Anthony Volpe. Ground ball, right side. Bobbled. They get the out at first. Scoring is Volpe, moving to second is Soto. Yankees lead 1-0. That's the 50th ribby for Judge.
Well, Aaron Judge going to get congratulated. Insurance runs made last night a little bit easier.
Line drive, it's a base hit. Soto around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single for Giancarlo Stanton. The Yankees lead 2-0. Fly ball, right field, and that is going to be a fair ball, as Margot could not make the attempted dive and come up with it. It bounces into the seats for a double. It'll score 2 more runs, and it's 4-0 Yanks. I don't think Torres knew where that was, John.
We're going to get another look at it, but the approach is still the same as he's been hot lately. He thinks he fouls that one off, maybe thinking that it's going to slice out of play, and it stays pretty much true. Margot, a great bid trying to get the Twins out of this first inning. Off the glove, into the seats, and a couple of more runs for the Yankees.
Fly ball, fairly deep left center field, going back for Verdugo, and he makes the catch. What a play by Verdugo, to the delight of Rodon. That is some play, John.
Well, you hope that Verdugo's all right. It looks like he's going to be, but when you get that close to the wall, you worry about hands, wrists. But he backhands it, is able to hold on as he crashes into the wall. What a play.
Grounded sharply. Volpe with a nice play. Gets up on the ground, fires it into Rizzo's glove on one hop. 2 away.
I mean, what more can you say to the start to this game for the Yankees? 4 runs on the board, good pitching, and quality defensive plays. First Verdugo, and now the Gold Glover, Anthony Volpe.
Fly ball, right side. Toward the line is Soto. And he makes the catch. A nice play by Juan Soto, and Rodon cannot believe the leather behind him.
I don't know what I enjoy more, the reaction of Rodon or the play by Soto. It started with Verdugo. Volpe made an amazing play, and now Soto going above the wall, has to fight a fan for it and comes down with it.
The 1-1. Hit sharply, fair, and down the left field line. LeMahieu scores. Volpe scores. Here comes Soto. He'll score. Judge with a bases-clearing triple, and the Yankees lead 7-0.
Well, traffic and pressure, that's what the Yankees do, and Aaron Judge comes through with a rocket down the line. Castro playing left field tonight, an infielder by trade, has a little bit of trouble.
Fly ball into shallow left. Coming on is Castro, and he makes the play. Tagging is Judge. Here's the throw. It gets away. Judge slides in. He's safe. And the glove of Jeffers goes all the way toward the Yankee dugout. 8-0 Yankees on the sac fly by Verdugo.
Great base running. Alex Verdugo is going to appreciate this as he gets a sac fly and an RBI. Castro, a nice play. When Aaron Judge sees him slide, he's going to be aggressive, tagging and trying to score.
Sends this one high and deep to right field. Soto going back at the wall, and that is gone. The shutout is over. The perfect game is over. And Carlos Santana gets to Rodon once again. And it's 8-1.
One guy in the lineup that's got some pretty good numbers against him. But as we saw with Torres last night, that's it. That pitch up and away. If those right-handed hitters go with it, you get it up in the air, it just doesn't come down.
Correa launches to left center. Verdugo, Judge in the gap, and Judge tracks it down.
Tagging from third, Farmer. He scores as Margot makes third base. It's a sac fly for Carlos Correa. And it's 8-2.
That one looked pretty good off the bat.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Fifth RBI for Judge. That'll force in a run. And the Yankees lead 9-2. So 5 ribbies on the night.
Lewis sends it high and deep to left field. Back it goes and gone. Another home run for Royce Lewis. And we have just seen some history. He has just become the first Minnesota Twin to homer in his first 3 games of a season.
It's really only a matter of time. Royce, third at bat here. He's going to put good swings on the ball more often than not. In order, you need to, especially on the road, you need him up there.
Line to right center, and that's a base hit for Miranda. That'll scoop by Soto and find the wall. So Miranda's got 2, and Miranda's thinking 3, and a high arcing throw back in will allow Jose to reach third easily.
Just like to see him get up in the first inning.
To third, Buxton up the line running hard, but LeMahieu made the play as Miranda scores. Buxton the RBI. And it's 9-4. Base is empty now, 1 out here. Immigration issues with his Canadian ties, so that's a part of it. The 1-2 is off the mound, up the middle. Nice backhand pick that time by Torres as a run scores. Thought that Correa was going to have a base hit, but Torres made a good play. And there are 2 down as Farmer scores.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. And the Yankees win 9-5. They've won 7 in a row for the second time this year, and they have reached the milestone of 25 games over 500.
A complete game victory for the Yankees tonight, and the fact that it was dominant pitching by Carlos Rodon. It was traffic and pressure on the bases all night long, and we already detailed some of the outstanding defensive plays. They've won 7 straight. That ties the longest win streak this year.
1-2 to Santander, and that's clubbed. Long way to right field. See you later. That one is not coming back. And Anthony Santander has got his 2nd home run of this series. It is a 1-0 O's lead on the moonshot here at Rogers Center.
You talk about a no-doubter. As soon as that ball was touched, it wasn't a fact of if it was going to get over, it was how far.
23rd home run that the Orioles have hit in their last 13 games.
And he's running. Pitches outside. The throw down by Kirk, and they got him. Bichette applying the tag, and Stowers is called out at second. Just looking into the dugout to see if there's any chance they might review this. Sorry, Buck.
Andrew Kirk has really thrown well. He's improved his throwing dramatically, and you can see Bo takes that throw right into the baseline. You can see the throw is moving into the baseline. It looked like he tagged Stowers before he got to the bag.
Down the right field line. This could be trouble, and it is. Maria sends it to the wall. Mullins scores. Ramon trying for 2. He is in there. It's an RBI double in a multi-run 2nd inning.
Just a great piece of hitting right there. And just like we just talked about, another way the Orioles can beat you is set still second base right there. Scores easy on the double. Just a good piece of hitting inside out. That ball was kind of running in on his hands and almost makes you think that's the approach you want to have on him there.
To baseball, go figure the disparity between the first and second. Here's a liner to center. Springer's going to tag. Mullins the catch. George on his way to the plate, and he will score on the sac fly to make it 2-1.
That's a start.
In 46 at bats. Grounds this one up the middle, and it's through. Turner is getting the wave and will come in to score as the base hit ties the game.
As that one is lined in the left. Stowers with a sliding catch. Takes a hit away from Bo Bichette. A 4-pitch inning for Albert Suarez. He needed that as Kyle Stowers got a good read and makes the grab.
Turner sends one to shallow right, and that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm sure there's a lot of conversations going on in the front office, in the manager's office, with the coaches, like, you know, what can we do? What are some of our next moves? What do we have to do to get the best out of this roster?
That's career hit number 1,500 for Justin Turner. Just got acknowledged up on the scoreboard and down in the dugout as well. Congratulations to Turner. That's a nice milestone. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa with a line drive base hit to score Kevin Biggio, and the Blue Jays beat the Orioles.
Yeah, what a good inning for the Blue Jays against Craig Kimbrell. You had mentioned they had 1 hit in 40 at-bats as a team, and they get 2 hits in the inning.
1-0 to Seager, and he hits it past third. That's a base hit. Jankowski will score from second. Semien hustles over to third base. RBI single by Corey Seager. And the Rangers get that first run tonight.
Well, he had that streak snap last night, but he starts a new one here this evening. Corey Seager, with what he has done over the last 27 games, he's hit the ball from foul line to foul line. Corey comes up with a big RBI base hit.
Smith gets into one. Deep out to right field. Headed toward the corner. It is gone! Josh Smith, 4th home run of the year, and the Rangers lead 2-0.
Little slider, just elevated, belt high out over the plate. Josh gets a hold of this one.
Well, there we go. A little something to get this crowd buzzing. Ooh, first pitch swinging. That ball's launched deep out to right. Jonah Heim's gone yard. A 2-run shot. And the Rangers double up the lead. It's 4-0.
Jonah wastes no time jumping on the first offering from Engler and puts one in the seats. Rangers now with 2 home runs here so far this evening. Both of those throws, I believe, were over 98.
Oh, and he can catch line drives, too. Wow. Not a lot of time to think about that one. 105 miles per hour off the bat. 2 gone.
Ezekiel Duran, he's everywhere, folks. Ranging to his left to snare that line drive, what would have been a base hit. Ball hit right on the screws.
He went fastball. Malloy deep to left field. His first hit is on the way, and it's gone.
Wow.
Mom and Dad are absolutely proud as can be. His first major league hit.
What a moment.
Wow. He didn't look overmatched at all through that at bat.
That is beautiful. And the pitch to Duran up the middle. It goes off the glove of Keith and into center field. 1 run is in. Semien to third. They'll stop him there. Duran drives in a big run, and it's 5-1 Rangers.
That's another ball that was just hit right on the button. Sometimes when you get that guy walked in front of you so that they face you, you almost take it as a slight. Ezekiel Duran just hits a rocket right back through the box. Too hot to handle.
And this ball hit hard up the middle. That's a base hit. Semien scores. Duran will slam on the brakes at second. RBI single by Smith. He's a triple shy of the cycle. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Tough play. That one gets through, base hit. Tavares will score. RBI. 3-2 pitch, and that's a bouncer down to first. Canna goes to second, throws it into left field. It allows another run to score. Wow. He was thinking about the potential of at least one, maybe 2. But they don't get any.
This ball is hit sharply to Canna over at first base. But the ball was not in his glove.
This one back up the middle, goes off, I believe, Chafin's back and into center field. And it gets Duran to the plate. Below with a rifle.
Some work in.
There's a swing and a miss. Yates
First pitch swinging. Let's get it. Corey Jones came to play tonight. On the first pitch he saw, taking it out in left. And just like that, the White Sox with a 1-0 lead here in the first.
One of the best in the business at doing that.
On the ground. DeYoung comes home. Throw is too late, and it squirts away. Morel is in, and we're tied up. It'll be a...
Hits this one hard up the middle. It'll give him to center field. They're waving Gavin Sheets home. He will score. And the White Sox retake the lead. An RBI single from Oscar Colas. The future for them. Corey Lee delivers into left. They got the windmill on at third. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. As Andrew Vaughn slides home. It is 3-1 White Sox lead. I'm sending them. In on the hands, a flare out to right. This is trouble. It's going to fall. They're waving in Colas. He will score without a throw. The White Sox put up 3 runs here in this fourth. A 4-1 lead. Yeah, we're happy right now. 50 tonight from Tyone. Lopez turns on it, and it gets by Horner. They're waving in Corey Lee. The throw to the plate. Safe! It's a 5-1 White Sox lead. Eddie Rodriguez just keeps sending them.
Outside corner, and Nico very frustrated, and he's been ejected. And now Craig Counsell is out.
Well, you almost never see Nico get into it with an umpire, but the first one was not good. The second one was egregious.
Loaded up, 1 out. And reaching, Sheets up with it to second for 1, and a run scores, and it's 5-2. A balk. Yep. Cody Bellinger. Wow. Alerted the first base umpire, Scott Barry, and the call was made, and they steal a run. It's 5-3. Two on, nobody out. Tauchman waits. And that one gets away from the catcher. Here comes Swanson. And 0-2 to Bellinger. Fly ball center field. Gomes back to the bag. Robert is there. Young will tag, and he will score. And we're starting over. It's 5-5.
Tunnel.
He did. That one slapped out into center, and it falls. Tauchman coming around. Ian Heck comes through. It's 6-5. He got just enough of it.
Eight-9 in the White Sox order. Coming up here in the 8th. A blast by DeYoung to left. And he's tied the game here in the 8th. For Paul DeYoung, his team leading 10th home run of the season. And it comes at a huge time here in this crosstown series.
Drilled towards left center. On its way. Ball game. Cubs win. Mike Tauchman walks it off.
Hello, Chicago. The Palatine Pounder delivers the game winner. Pounder delivers the game winner.
2-2 on Shonowell. There's a high fly ball, right center field, hit pretty well. Merrill is back for it, out near the wall. That is gone! Leadoff home run, Nolan Shonowell, and it's 1-0 Halos.
He took that slider and crushed it out to right center field.
Shonewell goes short along.
Turns on this and lines it to right, and coming in to make the catch is Fernando. Went into the slide to make the grab off to the side. And Fernando makes the catch that ends the inning.
There's a high drive out toward left field. Back for it is Profar. He's out near the wall. Big Papa has hit a 2-run homer. And the Angels have a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he's Big Papa. 105 off the bat. Launch angle 31 degrees. With that launch angle and that exit velocity, that generally means a good chance it's going a long way.
On the ground and into left field, a base hit. Trying to go first to third is Campusano. He's headed to third. Throw is going to nowhere. It gets thrown away. It's going to go near the Padres dugout. Campusano will score. And the Padres are on the board as Arise gets to third. That throw was to nowhere from the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Thought he was going to throw it to third. Then I thought he was going to throw it to second, and he ends up throwing it in between.
Hey, split the difference and take your chances.
To right field, incoming is Adele, and he can't catch it. From third comes Arise, and it's a 1-run ball game. Arise able to score the second run, and Adele does not make that catch on the sinking liner.
High fly ball, right field. Moving after it is Adele. Over toward foul ground. He makes the catch. Right up against the sidewall.
Great job by Ben Joyce. Nice play by Joe Adele. Bringing the gas. Puts up a 0 for Ben Joyce.
Ah-Sung Kim pops it up. On the infield, Zach Neto is there. He's got it. Say goodnight to the Padres. The Angels have swept San Diego. Another close game, another close win, and the Angels hold them off in a 3-2 game.
Zach Geloff sends a charge to right center field. It's a Gello shot to right center. A sonic boom to right center field. Zach Geloff's 5th home run brings home the A's first run of the game. It's 1-0 Oakland.
What a powerful shot up that right center gap off the bat of Geloff. Crushed. Who's hungry? Oppo tacos for everybody.
That one gets away from Raleigh. Daz is coming home. He bobbles, and Daz is safe. He tested the waters and comes up big with a run scored off of a passed ball.
And Daz Cameron with an incredible read from over there at third base. That ball did not squirt terribly far, and by the time Cal Raleigh was going to be able to make a move, Daz was on his way.
On the ground, J.D. Davis goes to his right, spins and turns and flips for out number 2. Remember, last night J.D. Davis had some trouble. Tonight makes a good play when it matters most.
Gobbles it up. You can see J.D. Davis get down to the ground a little earlier than he was able to last night. I mean, quickly on that right knee, and it's a really good job by J.D. Davis.
Off the end of the bat. That's going to carry for Andujar. 18 up, 18 down for Joey Estes.
Time to get rolling here. 18 up, 18 down. This boy's throwing a perfect game. Joey Estes. High fly ball, deep right center field, giving chase Cameron, giving chase Bleday. And that is off the wall. And that'll be a leadoff double for J.P. Crawford to break this thing up.
And that will end what was a tremendous, perfect 6 innings for Joey Estes.
My goodness, what a roll, Joey Estes.
3-2 pitch to Julio. Center field, Bleday retreating, looking up, on the track. Goodbye! Julio on the board with a home run, 2-1 here in the 9th. His 5th home run, 24th RBI. Mariners draw a little bit closer.
402 feet on the home run for Julio, his 5th on the year.
2nd home run given up by Miller this season.
It's Victor Robles now, and this is quite an introduction when your first at-bat as a Seattle Mariner comes against Mason Miller. Ground ball to short. Schumann there. Geloff to first.
I'm thinking I'm back, says Zach Geloff. And the Athletics able to secure a very important victory behind a phenomenal, and dare I say, at times perfect outing from Joey Estes.